Alright, so I'm going to show how to replace the power supply on this Dell Inspiron model 3668. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is remove the two screws here. Let's see if I can get them both in frame. Well, that one and this one. Okay, so we're going to remove both these screws. I'm not sure what the screwdriver bit is called, but oh, actually I'm using a PH2 here. Okay, so remove that one screw, and then we'll remove the other screw on this side, or in this corner. Alright, once you remove those two screws, what we're going to do is lay it on its side here. And then there's this pull handle, so we're going to pull this just like that. Right, once you pull that over, you're going to lift this off, okay? So here you'll see this, okay, set that aside. Alright, so here you'll see the hard drive, and what you want to do here first is actually remove this front plate. So to do that, you just pull these plastic tabs up and push them forward, just like this. Lift up the computer and then swing this forward and pull it out. Alright, just like that. Once you've done that, you can actually lift this whole piece up, just like this. It has some nice little things, brackets that hold it. This model, the power supply only has two connectors actually, so we're actually going to just remove this. There's a little squeeze tab here. Let me zoom in and see if I can show this. So over here, there's a little tab that you need to squeeze. So you squeeze that, and then you pull it, or you might have to wiggle it a bit, but you just pull it out, okay? Just like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to unroute these cables. Let me zoom back out. So we're going to, it's hard to show because my hand will be in the way, but you have to unroute these cables from these metal hooks. Okay, and then underneath here, there's this metal hook. You need to get it out from under there. So, oops, let's see if I can show this a little bit better. There we go. So you kind of have to slide it over. If you want, you can unplug these SATA connectors so they're not in the way. Okay. Just like that. Just remember that the blue one goes to the blue if yours is like this color, and then the orange one goes to this white one. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna slide the cables out from under here. One cable, one wire at a time. Alright, just like that. And then same thing with this one, the 6-pin. Squeeze the tab there, and then wiggle it and pull it up. Just like that. Okay. And then same thing, we're going to just unroute these wires from underneath here. And there we go. Nope, let me zoom back out some more. There we go, so we got the whole cable out. Then what you're going to want to do is on the front side, which I don't know if I'll be able to show. Let me see if I can close this and show that. Here we go. So on the front side here, there's actually 3 screws holding this power supply in place, so we're just going to remove those 3 screws. Okay, I don't know if it's going to be a good idea to leave the power supply up like this. I'm probably going to, let me tilt it back down once I remove these 2. Okay, I'm going to loosen this, and then I'm going to lay it back down on its side because I don't want the power supply to just fall out. So I'm going to lift that back up. Finish removing that last screw on the front here. Okay. And hopefully once we got all those screws out, we can lift this up. Let's see, we might have to slide it around or something. So, yep. Okay, so there's this little tab here with a blue sticker on it. Push that down like this, and then slide it back. Once you've done that, we can actually lift it out. So here you can see there's the mounting bracket. So now what we're going to do is get the replacement power supply. Make sure it's the same. So it's very important. This has the 6-pin and the 4-pin. Okay. So there's a special power supply. I had to look up like specifically for this model, and it's a 240 watt. So the model that I got here, they have all these different model numbers. That's on there. The original one shows this DELL thing. I couldn't find this exact model number, but I looked around online and then I found a compatible one. These power supplies are pretty expensive. So, alright, so just like before, you're going to slide it back first. Don't slide it forward yet. So it's slightly back, and then once you get it, you slide it forward. Okay. Just like that. Try and find where the metal brackets will latch in. keep it pressed down and slide it forward, and hopefully it will latch into place. You might have to readjust it and look for, because you want to get it to mount on these 2 brackets here. Okay, it's a little bit difficult to do, but kind of just wiggle it around and hopefully you'll find it. There we go. Alright, once you get it locked in right, you'll see it doesn't move around. Okay, so now we're going to put the screws back. I'm going to put the screws back on the front here. You get the idea, just put the same screws back where you got them from. Okay. Screws are kind of tough to put in, but they're going in, so you might have to use a lot of force to push the screw as you twist it. Okay. One's in. It's a little crooked, so I need to fix that. Alright. There we go. So I got all those 3 screws tightened in. We're gonna route these cables back over like before. Okay. So if you want, you can route this one first. Just like this. I don't remember the order of these 2, but just like that. Alright, and then get these cables back underneath here. Sorry, I know it's hard to see. Come on. There we go. And then we're gonna just plug this one back over here. Make sure you get the clip facing the same direction. Okay. I don't remember how they organize these, or this wire's longer, so I don't know how to. Let's see. We'll route this back over here on these metal hooks. Okay, but this wire is longer than the original one, so I don't know what to do with all this extra slack. If you want, I guess you can wrap it around a second time. I'm just going to put these SATA cables back to kind of hold that there, okay? The extra slack won't really hurt anything. You can just kind of leave it there. Alright, we're going to get this one. Same thing, just tuck it underneath. Make sure that it's not getting caught over there. Behind, oh sorry, make sure it's not getting caught under here, because when you close this you don't want it to clamp on there and damage it. Okay, so we're just getting these wires. Then I'm going to twist it around to try and make it stay out of the way. Then we're going to close this back down, just like that. Okay, you get the front cover. You want to lift this back up again like before. Slot it into those 3 slots, and then swing this back over, clip it back in, and then of course we just put this cover back on. Oops, let's zoom out again. So too far. Okay, zoom in up. Okay, so just like that, this side has that little part that sticks down. Line it back up slightly further back, not all the way on, just like this, and then slide it over. Put the last screws back in, and that's all there is to it. Actually, I forgot, since I can show. If you want, you can actually upgrade this. I might as well show it. Let's see, let's open this. Sorry, I should not have put it back together. Why is it stuck now? Oh, there we go. Okay. If you want, you can upgrade this to a 2.5-inch SATA SSD. You might want to use a bracket, or you can just leave the SSD hanging around in there. It's not really an issue, because SSDs don't have any problem with vibration or anything like that. And then, if you want to take this out, let's see, is there a special way to do this? I don't know. let me see if I can figure out this hard. Oh, okay, I see. There's one screw here. So if you did want to take the hard drive out, it looks like you'd have to take this screw out. And then, yep, and then you can just slide this forward and pull the whole hard drive out. So when you put it back, make sure this bracket lines back up and is up against that, and then slide it in, okay? So that's how you would take the hard drive out. Very simple, not too complicated. So if you do put an SSD, again, if you want to use the bracket, then you're gonna have to get a 3.5-inch adapter. All right, and you can just pull these cables out to put them onto the SSD. All right, and then I forgot to mention there's the RAM in here. Just pull these two things to the side, and here you can see the type of RAM is 4 gigs PC4 2400T. So if you wanted to replace the RAM, oops, it's blurry because it's so zoomed out. So there you go. PC4 2400T, so you can get other PC4 2400T, you can get two 8 gig sticks, two 16 gig sticks, or two 32 gig sticks, but most people won't need that much RAM. And it looks like you can also add a PCI or a video card in here if you wanted, or other little PCI or PCIe cards. So I didn't show that, but you can. So there's the card slot here and here. And then you can actually take this out and you can put the cards here. So this bracket just opens up like that. Sorry if I'm going out of the camera view. I don't have much area to work on this. Alright, so now we're just going to put it back together. Sorry I didn't mention that in the beginning. But again, hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, please like and subscribe. Help others find my videos. Thank you very much for watching. We're just going to put the cover back on now, just like I was showing earlier, okay? And put back the last two screws. I've been having a customer messaging me, so I need to get to that. But yeah, put back the last two screws and we're good to go. Alright, thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one. Alright, bye.